Major League Baseball used to be one of the most popular sports in America. Historically speaking, this was the sport that brought so many Americans together, but after the strike in 1994, MLB took a huge hit in population, and as of today, Major League Baseball is well known, but has dropped to the third most watched sport in America. And one of MLB's biggest problems has been promoting the game. There are a couple of examples that prove why promoting the game has been such a problem, and we'll go through them in today's video. How is everybody doing today? It's Sports Hollow back with another video, and today we're going to talk about MLB's problem of promoting the game and why it has gone worse. Let's not waste any time, and let's get straight into it. The best place we can start off when it comes to MLB promoting the game is how the players are on the field. I'm going to name you 3 players who have something in common when on the field. Tim Anderson, Fernando Tatis Jr., and let's go with Trevor Bauer. So what do these 3 guys have in common? They are show-offs when they play. Whether you like it or not, showing off is one way that I believe could attract fans. We all remember when Tim Anderson did that nasty bat flip against the Kansas City Royals back in 2019. Sure, it was a little much, but it's entertaining. It's what the fans want to see. Fernando Tatis Jr. is also right there with Tim Anderson when doing some smooth and entertaining bat flips. Do you guys remember back in 2020 when Fernando Tatis hit a grand slam off Rangers pitcher Juan Nicasio? Well, for those who don't, the Padres were already winning the game 10-3 in late innings. The count was 3-0, and the unwritten rule in baseball says that if you're up by a large margin of runs, you shouldn't swing on a 3-0 pitch. But Tatis, being the young and fun guy that he is, swings at the 3-0 pitch and hits a home run. And after hitting this home run, he literally had to apologize for it. But this wasn't the only time a player had to apologize. One guy did the exact same thing, and his coach got so mad, it actually ruined his career. I'm talking about Yermin Mercedes. That home run he hit off of Willians Astudillo in 2020 ruined his career because the White Sox manager Tony La Russa was furious with him. The unwritten rules in baseball have to go, and we can all agree on that. There have been countless times where fans have said they've had enough and just wanted to watch the players have their fun. Now as for Trevor Bauer, minus all of the controversy off the field, he was growing the audience of the game at a rapid pace. His controversy, attitude, and talent on the field attracted so many people as they just wanted to see what his next move would be. And he wasn't just growing the game by playing it. He was doing the same thing by tweeting or posting about Major League Baseball or Rob Manfred saying they need to step their game up. Basically, calling them out. Speaking of social media, I think that helps us get to my next point about promoting the game. If you take a look at LeBron James and Tom Brady, who are both the most popular players of their sport on social media, you can see they have a ton of followers. LeBron James is one of the most followed people on the platform with a whopping 126 million followers. Tom Brady doesn't have as much as LeBron, but is still sitting at a respectable 12.4 million followers. Now as for baseball, let's take a look at Mike Trout, easily the best player in the game today. How many followers does he have? Not even 2 million followers. The reason why Trout isn't as popular could be because of the lack of posting. But let's take a look at 3 other players who are growing the game a lot. Bryce Harper, Shohei Ohtani, and Aaron Judge. We can all agree these guys are up there for the most popular players in the league. Not only that, but they are also active on the media. Not as much as like LeBron or Brady, but they still post frequently. So how many followers do these guys have? Well, Judge has 1.3 million, Harper has 1.7 million, and Ohtani has 1.4 million. To make matters even worse, NBA's official Twitter page has 38.2 million followers, NFL's Twitter page has 30.4 million followers, and MLB's page doesn't even have 10 million followers. I think you guys get the point here. If we compare Major League Baseball to the 2 other most watched sports in America, we can see that there is a huge gap between them. So why is MLB way less popular? Well, a lot of people have speculated it had to do with the number of balls being put in play. I have a question for you, the viewer. If you had to have a show for a bunch of people who've never watched baseball before, would you rather show them hitting highlights or pitching highlights? I'll give you a few seconds to make up your mind. Okay, so for those who chose pitching, I'll get to you in a minute. But for those who picked hitting, you are making the right move. Think about it. If someone wants to watch the sport of baseball, they would rather watch a man crush the ball than watch a ball being thrown in a glove. As a baseball fan, I hate to say it, but I think it's the truth. A YouTuber by the name of Dawson Wright made a video, and this part right here couldn't have been more true.
Very long, but it was also very action-packed. The casual and the extreme fan could watch and enjoy this game. The day after Game 5, I was at the car dealership. I was repping my favorite Astros shirt, and the lady at the front desk brought up the topic of Game 5. She said, "I don't usually watch baseball, but watching the balls go over the fence over and over, I couldn't take my eyes off of it." I think that right there sums up exactly what MLB is trying to do.
So now that we got that out of the way, this brings up the question, what could Major League Baseball do to grow the game? I already had one idea in mind. In basketball, what is one thing the players are always doing off the field? Endorsements. Think about all those commercials, billboards, and ads you see that feature NBA players in them. Now that's just the start. What NBA players have that MLB players don't is their own equipment deals. In basketball, the best of the best players are always making their own shoe. That's not only making them more popular, but it's also making the league more popular. Now, Major League Baseball does have players' shoes as well, but it's different. When you're out in public, you'll wear some Currys or LeBrons, but you wouldn't wear baseball shoes that have cleats on them. That just wouldn't look nice. So here comes another question. What can MLB players make to sell and grow the game? Bats. Imagine watching a commercial of Mike Trout promoting his own custom bat like it was an NBA shoe. You would buy that, right? Or even better, for pitchers, custom gloves. Pitchers would love to wear their favorite player's glove on the mound. Endorsements could definitely help grow the game and help players grow on the media. So in the end, Major League Baseball needs to let their players have their fun by letting them be themselves. Bat flips, celebrations, we want all of that. MLB also needs to help themselves grow on social media, as their best players have nowhere near the numbers of the other most watched American sports. And finally, the best way I think MLB can grow the game is by making their players do more endorsements and customizing their own equipment, just like they do it in the NBA. Major League Baseball has been getting overlooked at for a while. Hopefully, they can bring up their popularity like before. And that is going to be it for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you're new to the channel, please consider to leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate that. And as always, I will see you all in the next video. I'm out.